Okay, it says I'm live. So let me see about um all right. Tablet seems to be working. Good. Tablet seems to be working. Now I just need to mute it. Now I just need to mute it. Now I just need to mute it. All right. It just keeps going over and over. It just keeps going over and over. There we go. Crazy thing. I pushed the button and it wouldn't work. Anyway, hi Eileen. Hi Galena. Hi Kat. I'm not sure how I'm feeling, honestly. Yeah, this chat ain't working any better anyway. So that may have been an idea. I'm gonna try and get the pop-out chat. Last week I had hell with this. Hi Katrina. Hi Joey. Lori. Laura. Sorry. Yeah, let's see if it's gonna work. If it doesn't, oh well, we'll do our best. I can't take the computer away from the rat today because it's so gray and cold and icky here. I'm just so over this weather. I can't even begin to tell you. So, waiting for pop-out chat. So if you're coming in, I'm not ignoring you. I'm just trying to get chat. All right, while I'm doing that, I'll have this a little bit closer. I mean, I hope I got out all the junk we need today. All right. Hi, Joycey. Hi, Elaine. So anyway, yeah, we'll do it as long as the energy lasts, is pretty much how I feel about it. I try and always be here. And mostly I don't feel horrible. I just have zero energy. Hi, Josie. Hi, Bren. So we'll go as long as the energy lasts. And I may not sound my normal high energy kind of person, but we'll just go with it anyway. What the hell? I'll have my little coffee here. You know, one weird thing about this illness, which I don't get, is, man, I'm having to pee like every 5 minutes. I don't know if fluid is just flowing through me. I don't know what the deal is. Hi, Vaughn. I'm going to show you stuff, Vaughn. Long time no see. Yeah, just at Dee Dee's a minute ago. Hi, Katrina. I think I said hi. Hi, Kim. Hi, Beth. So anyway, yeah, I've had this crud, I don't know, since I think I started feeling like I was getting it Thursday night. And then by Friday, I knew I was just done for. And I have slept and slept and slept and slept. I have slept a ton. But today I told myself I'm not going to lay down until I absolutely have to. Are you pissier than normal? Yeah, Eileen, I'm not kidding you. Like, I'm afraid to drink that coffee because I'll have to stop. I'm pissier than normal for sure. Hi, Terry. So anyway, we've got 35 here, so it's probably a good number to jump in and say, I'm going to be fine. It's just time. I hope the rat doesn't get it. That's been my biggest worry is I think his immune system is pretty good, you know, since his treatment. But that was the thing about getting sick when he was in treatment, was just he had no immune system. So I'm trying to make him stay far away from me. Hi, Kia. Hi, Shirley. Hi, Monique. But I think now his immune system is pretty good. Hi, Dee Dee. You know, Dee Dee, I don't know. It's hard to tell if I'm better or not. I haven't gone back to bed, so I guess that's a good sign because the last few days I've been back in bed by 11 to sleep until 3 or 4. But I'm going to make myself stay up and do this today if it kills me. Right? Right. And your kitty cat this morning was so good, Dee Dee. I wish I could just sit down and do that as perfectly as you do, but I still struggle. I think I could. Hi, Diana. Thank you. Given enough time, I think I could get there, but I couldn't do it as quickly and as efficiently and beautifully as you do. That's for darn sure. For that questions, I get a thumbs up from Joey. Thanks, Joey. Hi, Picola. So anyway, one of the really good things that happened while I've been feeling puny was Robert came in from the mailbox the other day, and he had a package from Denmark. And inside was this card, and I'll hide the thing underneath. And it was from Lena, and she said that this card is painted by an armless woman, Katarzyna or something, and she painted it with her mouth and foot. No excuses for the rest of us not trying our best. So there you go, right there. This woman has no arms. If she can do this, I don't want to hear nothing about what you can't do, okay? That's it. Don't want to hear it. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Diana. Yeah, so isn't that amazing? So I will definitely save this. I kind of thought I would turn it into a tag for my scavenger hunt book, but then I thought, no, I've really got to keep it intact because that's a special thing. And so she said only on special occasions does she load up her pen with Pissy Pink. That's for you, Eileen, I'm sure. And this was one of them. She had received a card from me, and so she felt I had melted her Grinch heart, which she melted my Grinch heart for sure. So that was from Lena, the card. And then that crazy girl, I'm not kidding. Yeah, this woman, she is amazing. She's a magician. Or Dee Dee. Are you talking about Dee Dee? Anyway, hi, Rowan. Welcome to my channel. I'm not sure if you've ever been here before, but thanks for coming. Hi, Dorothy. Yeah, who can't love Lena? But anyway, so in the package was this. And if you've been a regular around here, you get this. This is the Fibs palette 2018 that she put together. She gave a set of these away on her New Year's Eve streamathon. And I think Kia won it, but I don't remember. But anyway, she painted this little thing. And this is the rat, the logo from my YouTube channel, on his riding lawnmower, cutting down my bush. Which is so damn funny because Rob did cut my peony bush down on his riding lawnmower. Not just one of them, 2 of them actually, but the other one had happened a couple years before. So this is the best thing ever. Can you imagine her? She has got just the best sense of humor, I swear to God. And then the insides are the exact same as what she had given away. So those of you who didn't attend Lena's stream, she took a watercolor palette, and this one, it's named after different one of the Fibs, which if you're not been around, Fibs means friends in the box. And this one's Laugh Till You Leak, Judy's Golden Shower, Mean Lean Painting Machine Jean, which is Jean. I don't know if Jean's here yet. Roy's Blue Balls. That's a whole thing all on its own. Go watch Lena. I can't remember her channel name. You're still on timeout from, oh, okay. Yeah. Pissy Pink. That's Eileen. Here's Janet's Bush. Cos Boss Big Cheese. That's because on New Year's Eve, rather than say cheers, I said cheese. And that still makes me laugh too. Jen's Royal Mess. Blame It on Eileen. Ass Green. Freaky Frightening Green, frankly. Joycey's Moose Poop, and Ass Hat Dark. And I would love to use these paints, but I just don't think I can. yeah, she is crazy talented for sure. Yeah. So maybe Eileen or CB or somebody could go get a link to Lena's channel, because I promise you, she is uber talented artistically and funny as hell. You will not regret visiting her channel and subscribing. So, yeah. So, Lena, if you watch this recording, just know that I absolutely love it. You gave me hours like this, but my Google Translator doesn't work real well. So, I'm not sure how I'm going to do this, but yeah, I'm going to have to get this translated because I'm sure it's something funny that I have to figure out. Another puzzle. Yeah, that's it. Joycey's got it. Miss Linux 2010. That's it. That's it. So anyway, yeah, that's the best thing ever. And then if that wasn't enough, the next day or so, I got another package from Vaughn. She's here in chat. And some of you may know that I had been die cutterless for all of my life, and I was really quite happy that way. I never felt the need to change. But then my friend Eileen sent me a Cuttlebug. So yeah, ass hat. Yeah, she is such a crack up, right? Anyway, so I got a package from Vaughn, and it had these dies in it. So I'm going to have to get the Cuttlebug out again and cut these out. The flower ones are way awesome. Look at them. They're so cute. So I'm going to have to cut them. And these, I'm not sure what you do with them, but I'll figure it out. I will figure it out. And in that same box, she sent me some double-sided tape, which I totally appreciate. I will use it for absolutely certain. And a tube of Aleene's tacky glue. So Vaughn, thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it so much. And I will get the Cuttlebug out and try those dies out. And while I've got the Cuttlebug out, I had told you guys that I had ordered a couple of dies and some embossing folders from the Wish app, and they came. So I haven't tried them yet. I just haven't felt like it. But these are the two that I picked out. You can't ever go wrong with circles, right? Circles are universal and good everywhere. And then I just thought this wood one was kind of cool looking. So we'll see how those work. And you can make a mini book from that set of dies. Oh, well, you're going to have to show me how to do it. I guess I can make a whole book out of this. Holy crap, who would have thought? Mini book, here I come. You want me to come help with the dies? I was actually playing with the die cutter on Wednesday when Elaine came over, and I think she just sat here and laughed at me because I couldn't do anything right. I'm challenged. I am die cutter or Cuttlebug challenged for sure. No doubt about it. So that was all my stuff that I had to show you guys, I guess. I'm just looking here. Yeah, it was Lena, Vaughn, and then that package, and that's it. That's all I've gotten. So, yeah. Yeah, Vaughn has been like sending stuff to everybody lately, which Vaughn, that's so kind, so generous. And she did send me this beautiful little card. So, yeah, I appreciate it for sure. And I think that was all I had to show you guys. Chat's still not working on the tablet, so that was a stupid idea. All right. I think what Eileen wants me to do today is I'm going to go ahead and shut this tablet off because the chat isn't working anyway. Do what Patty did yesterday. Patty Tully Parrish on her channel had done a project that she had seen on Linda Melvin's channel, And she took, all right, Eileen, you're going to have to step up here and tell me what the heck I'm doing. She took Dilutions sprays and sprayed her paper. Oh, I didn't get my water on. And then to that, she added liquid watercolor. And from there on, I don't really exactly remember. I can make a tag from that card, Vaughn. Well, Dorothy, I'm not sure about that. Okay, the boxy dies are great for cards and tags that are different. Okay, cool. Drown the paper with water first. Okay. And I did go ahead and get out the 100% cotton fiber arches. So it should be able to tolerate as much crap. I did put my rag down underneath it. So hopefully we won't flood this joint. So I'm going to go ahead and spray this. I guess I just got to get a lot of water on here. And Jean had told me that too, that she was like using buckets of water. Well, there's a cat hair. That's always going to make everything better. Okay, I have got puddles on this paper. Of course, it's 100% cotton, so it's going to sop it up. But I literally have a puddle on this paper now. And the nice thing about the arches is it's not buckling like the others. Listen to CB, towel and water. I got a towel and water. I did. There's an old towel under here. It's a diaper, so it's designed to sop up a lot of water. Flood this joint. That's what I did. Enough to float the colors. Okay, right now I would say that I've definitely, except around the edges here, I've definitely got a puddle. There is a puddle. They're going to be floating. We can add more later, right? Hi, Catherine. All right. Come on, the paper's drying. I need an instruction. There's enough water there to take a bath. All right, so I can be picking out next, I think, the colors of Dilutions that I want. Do we want to do the blue like she did? I have most of the colors, I think. We can use blue and teal. And the purple Dilutions is like the purple other colors. They're like, she poured water out of a bucket. Oh, crap. I'm not pouring water out of a bucket. So what other color do we want? I really love the After Midnight. All right, we're going to use all shades of blue like Patty did. But then you guys are going to compare mine to Patty's. Where is my fearless leader? Look at this. The paper's drying and she's not telling me what to do. But I think the thing I'm supposed to do is just spray the Dilutions. So, all right, I'm going to do the darkest first on the outside. And hopefully these, oh, crap. That's a lot, isn't it? Spray the sprays. That's what I was thinking. Okay, we're going to use the turquoise next. OMG. They're definitely floating. It's pretty. And that right there that you're seeing wherever, over here, up here, that has to be a reflection because that's not on my paper. What other color do I want with it? Man, that dark blue is blue, blue, blue. Let's do some of the lighter blue in there. And then Patty in, oh my God, that went everywhere. I think up here I'm going to add a little bit of yellow. I'll do it on the edges, so if it's really ugly. Your chat is so slow. I know. Hi, Julie. All right, I'm liking these colors so far, and they are floating, so apparently I have enough water. And then I think what she did was she took her liquid watercolors, and I don't have the kind that Patty had, so, but I did check, and I think these Hydrus are going to work just as well. So we're going to take the dark blue Hydrus, and maybe the purple, because I think that's more controllable, and maybe this one. We'll see. All right, and then she took, hi Joan, it looks like Patty's. All right, and then she took her watercolors, and if I remember right, she just right in the middle drew lines. Yee, that's a lot. This time more is better. Okay, CB, check. Got that. Ooh, that's a lot. So go ahead and just start typing in the instructions, Eileen, so by the time I see them, I'm ready. I'm going to add a little bit of this purple in here. Of course, you can't tell that it's even the purple. And then it seems like she added white. Hi, Norma. And then I do remember that she added some, it seems like she was adding water. Do one with green. We can try one with green. But see, all my water now has gone down into that center. And I don't remember, I know Patty was picking up some of the excess water. Drop the Doc Martens on it. Okay. The white, you mean? I'm thinking you mean the white. We're going to drop the white anyway. This is white India ink. I have some other kinds. I do got to really shake this, though. I've been having that trouble, Gail, where my chat is just really slow compared to what's going on in real life. Last time I had to, all right, this one, this dropper is not going to work. So let me shake it and I'll get a pipette. Try not to contaminate it too terrible bad. It's kind of cool looking right now. That's what she called the heart. Okay. So we have a heart going on here because this Grinch doesn't really have a heart. Now, I was going to say, I'm not sure how this white is going to work. Because it's not necessarily going to play nice with the other products. I don't think, but I don't know. That's an unknown there. It looks cool. I suppose I could get a no more colors. I'm not putting more colors on. Add salt, but put down the gauze and add some rose gold and let it dry. Okay, I did bring gauze down and I did bring salt down. So I think I'm going to just spray here along the edges where I don't have much water left because all the water went right there to the center. And it may work better if you tape it down. I don't know. I really don't. But I do have salt. It's just going to take forever and 12 days to dry. And I got big salt, so they leave a lot of texture. Look in there. They're going to get drunk in there. All right, so we'll set this one aside, and I can put the gauze in it. Hers wasn't this wet, though. I do remember that. The lady poked it to move the water. Oh, okay. I can poke it. I got pokies over here somewhere. What do we want to poke it with? All right, here's a good poker. Yeah, see, I'm tempted to lift it, but I don't really want to do that. All right, there, I got it moving. This is cool. I like the way it's looking. I'm not sure what the heck I'm going to do with it. Patty's was so pretty, I would have framed that bad boy. I'm not kidding. Patty's was really, really pretty. There is a lot. Okay, let me cut this gauze up. Egads, it's so pretty already. Yeah, it's just really different, isn't it? We'll do a green one next. Green does sound pretty. And if it comes out really good, I'll send it to a friend who likes green. And I'm just using regular medical gauze. I don't have cheesecloth or anything like that. So I just took an old Band-Aid and I'll unfold it and wad it up and put it down. Patty's turned out really cool. And I'm not sure how she was planning on affixing the gauze, but I think what I would do is spray it. Yeah, that's too big a piece. You need kind of small pieces, I think. And then just pull them all out of shape. After you get them cut down, they definitely... will, you know, change your shapes. But hers came out really awesome. Well, the gauze is definitely soaking up some of the... Put the gauze right over the salt. She put 3 down, okay. But I don't know, Patty had still left hers on by the time she was done. But I kind of like the look of the gauze, so I'm thinking I would probably leave the gauze on if I could, you know, figure out a way to get it affixed so it wouldn't go anywhere. I might have to spray that a little bit so the color moves. We're making it up as we go along. You take it off when it dries. Okay, so what you wanting then is just the texture of the gauze without the gauze. I like the gauze on it though. All right, we'll see if it won't. 3 is a good number. Uneven is a good number. That one's not going to do anything though, I don't think. Okay, and I'm going to do one more drop of white right in there. Okay, we're going to set this one aside and let it dry. If I need to add more salt or anything, I need to do it right now. Because these puddles are going to take a while. The more you tear, I agree, CB, the more you tear up gauze, the better it looks. I agree. I didn't put much salt there in the center where all the water was, which may or may not be a mistake. I don't know. I'm not sure if you can make mistakes like on this. But this big salt, this, I have to say I've been using this ice cream salt. Man, it makes some nice texture. Hi, Jean. All right, she watched the original Linda 2 videos, and she literally poured a bucket of water on her paper. Yeah, I'm not sure I'm up for that, Jean, but thanks for the offer. Hi, May. Hi, the rare wild Heidi. That's a cute name. The rare wild Heidi. Okay, I've got to find a place to drag this off and let it dry. This was one of the, I've got an old towel I can drag it off onto. And I'll get another diaper. Okay, we're ready for number 2. I'm just going to drag this one off the screen onto a bigger towel, and we'll go on to number 2. I'm going to try and drag it so I don't goof up the where the colors are laying, right? Haha, success, success, success. Only it's not laying entirely flat, which is a problem. There, that's better. Y'all can't see what I'm talking about, but it's all good. Okay, I'm spraying a couple places that I don't like. Okay, we're moving on. Getting another piece of arches out. These better turn out good because I'm using this damn expensive paper on it. I better be able to use them for something. You want to try a light colored one this time, and maybe then the ink we drop into it can be a darker color? All right. If you're wondering why I have so many diapers, and this is 20 years ago, believe me, before I moved to Oklahoma, I had a cleaning lady, and she liked cleaning with diapers, so I bought her a ship pot load of diapers. I still have them. Put a koi fish on it. I could do that. All right, somebody wants a green one, so let's see. The Dilutions greens are kind of funky. We got crushed olive and fresh lime. I suppose the turquoise could fit in the green category. Yeah, that's it for greens. Hey, Eileen, do you think the marabou sprays would work? Let's do another one with the greens because these are going to be light, and I'll do the turquoise last. Oh, this is the Tim Holtz Distress. This isn't Dilutions. Ooh, all right. We're not going to use that because I'm going to stick with Dilutions. But I don't know if the marabou inks would work. Let me think about the properties. The marabou, just thinking. I know you guys are still talking and I'm on to bigger and better things. So let me get rid of pop-out chat and maybe my chat won't be so damn slow. Now, if it'll just restore the chat. I think oh, what the heck? Let's try the marabous. We might have more greens in the marabous. I have an extra turquoise. The marabou greens are pretty. I'm just not sure about them. They're not as vibrant. I don't know. What the hell? Let's try it. All right, my chat is still really slow. All right, we're going to try one with the marabou sprays, just because we can. So I'm just going to have to spray this with a ton of water. I really like Patty Sprayer, though. Wonder if it would help, too, if I sprayed the back. I got a lot of water on this bad boy, though. I know that. Where'd all that purple come from? Don't know. No rose gold. We're going to wait till it dries. And I'm thinking about the rose gold. I do have, I have Sandra's rose gold. I bought one from her. Do you do the rose gold before it dries? That's going to be a long time drying, you guys. Yeah, this is not 300-pound paper. So, all right, we're going with the Dilutions Fresh Lime. Oh, come on. You cannot not work at this point now that I've got the paper. All right, we're going with the Dilutions. I'm not fighting with a damn spray bottle. That's all, or the Marabou. And see, I haven't had these or read about them. I don't know that much about them. Oh, they're not going to be near bright enough, are they? Oh, well, we're going to try them anyway. It sure is pretty color. We're going to add the turquoise to this. And we'll add some of this other green. This one's not working either. I need to give my sprayers a bath. Let me go see about getting this one to work. I think if I just run it under hot water, it should work. Nope, not going to work. Well, the solution for that then is just pour it where you want it, right? Looks good to me. All right, I'm going to run that one back a little bit. I'm going to run that water back up there. That green Marabou is really, really pretty. I like it a lot. All right, we're going to add some of the lime green. I'm just going to pour it. They're acrylic sprays. Oops. Well, we're going to try it anyway. I knew this was going to be messy. Yeah. Put the lid back on before you spill it. It's all going to end up one color if I'm not careful. Patty used the pipette to move stuff around though too, didn't she? This is going to be a big mess. Patty, if you watch this, please forgive me. Eileen's saying it's not going to work because the Marabous are acrylic. I like the vibrancy of the Dilutions. I really do. So we're going to add them back. All right, what color do we want to add to this one? It actually is not that horrible looking right now. And I can sop up some of the excess water. Don't use the Marabou sprays. Too late. Done deal. Already done. I'm just sopping up some of the excess water. I'm going to move it back to the center now. And we'll add. It's going to get some really funky texture. I have to say that. I can tell that just by looking already. All right, we're going to drop into this. Let's see what other green. One thing about the Hydrus watercolors is there's not a lot of green selection. We might be creating something new, Eileen. Oh no, she did it. I did it. I did it. Let's see how it's going to act. That is just weird. I'm going to have to add blues because I don't have any other greens. My hands are an absolute mess already. You're saying more water, more water. Okay, more water it is. I actually like that lime green in the background. I might pour some more over here. If this one turns out beautiful, Eileen, you're going to say, oh, I'm glad you didn't listen to me for once in your miserable life. See, it's weird that I put more water on and then I sop it back up, but all right. I think, do I want to add white to this again? I have to leave chat, can't watch, but we'll listen. Bye, Norma. You too. Have a fun day. All right. This one's real light in certain places, so I'm not sure. I don't know. I'll just add the white and we'll see. I need to clean my sprays, obviously. That's the one thing about sprays that kind of pisses me off, really. I'm going to add white to this, and then I'm going to add the salt again. And if you hear a loud explosion, you'll know. Shouldn't have done that. Should not have done that. Kind of want white right in the center there. I'll just use this. When I feel better, I will be washing all this junk. It makes me mad when stuff doesn't work like it's supposed to. Northern Lights. Okay, now salt. I'm looking at that other one over there. It's looking really, really cool. Really cool. Where the salt has sucked up some of the water. This one's going to look really cool too. Of course, I probably should have listened to CB and put a little bit more water on. I'll do it after I add the salt. It'll still pick up the color. Okay. I am. I'm an inventress. Need coffee. And then I'll slap some gauze down. I really would kind of rather leave the gauze on, really. Cutting more gauze. Oops, dropping it on the floor. I'll pull this one over to the side here in a minute, and we'll pull that other one back and maybe get the blow dryer on it. Ouch, I just cut myself with scissors. All right, this one. Okay, this one's going to be a lot lighter. Use a straw to blow on the white. Add coffee. Oh, no, I'm not adding coffee. I mean, this mess is already bad enough as it is. This one won't take quite so long to dry. All right, got to move it out of the way. And then, okay, one thing, Eileen, if you'll, or CB, whoever was watching, did she add the rose gold while it was still wet, or did she wait until it dried? I can't remember that part. I was in and out of that stream. Moving all the junk. Yeah, the salt really made this one look crazy cool. This one, let's see, just do that. All right, say bye-bye for the time being. I'm going to have salt everywhere, all over this place, but anything for you guys. All right. The salt is moving a little bit. Put it back on. All right, I think I could blow this a little bit, dry it a little bit, heat it up, heat set it, whatever. Patty added it while it was wet. Okay. Then I'm going to go ahead and add the rose gold. Let me think. I put that in which, oh, it's in with the mission gold. I don't have quite as big a container of it as Patty has, but I'm sure I can find some. You don't use enough. I'm getting clean water. My water's contaminated. I do love that rose gold. And I'm wondering too, what would you guys think rather than the rose gold? What would you think about using Xandra's mermaid blue? Because she sent me some of each. I don't have a lot of it either, but I've got some. All right, let me see. I want a brush that will hold a fair amount of water, right? These are the Mission Golds, and then I put the Xandra's paints down here in the extra spaces. Which one were these? You got to be careful because these colors will be picked up. I could add some of each, actually. It's buffering. You can try to turn down your quality of the photo, or make sure you hit the live so the button is red, and if that doesn't work, clear your cache. Oh, and then another thing Dee Dee had told us at her stream, and I did not know this either, if you want to absolutely get notifications from one of the people that you're subscribed to, you might have to push the bell more than one time. Apparently, somebody had figured out that if you push it just once, you only get occasional notifications. If you press it multiple times until you get every notification, yeah, you may not, and maybe, I think that's a change to the notification system. So what do you guys think? This is kind of weird to me, but that's okay. And the rose gold does get contaminated pretty quickly, so, and I don't like the ones that don't go off the page, so. So is this what Patty did? Because I don't remember. But all the water, the puddles now are for the most part absorbed. And so I'll be able to dry it, I think, a little bit better. I think the salt works better without using a heat gun, really. No, but you are fine. Okay. Well, tell me. You're supposed to be the damn boss around here. I'm adding Xandra's blue. Because I'm probably going to end up cutting this up like she did with the one she did for her ATCs. Yeah, this came out totally different. She only put the gold on the gauze. Oh, well, damn, Sam. We'll do that on the next one. We can try some of that. We'll put the rose gold on the gauze. Because I don't know how that's going to dry, actually. On the gauze, it just seems like it disappears. But she also used some of the acrylic ink. She put, what was it? One of the iridescent inks on there. And it was like, ooh, I didn't like that. Because the iridescent that iridescent ink takes over everything. Everything. Now that gauze is totally saturated right there. Saturated. It will sink down in the gauze. Okay. I'm trusting Eileen, and now I just contaminated my rose gold, so I've got to wash it out. I'm not going to wash it out, though, until I'm done with this crap. All right, should we try and dry it now? See what we end up getting? And see if I want to add some white back into it, because I really think I like the white a lot. So I might have to add white back into it. This is weird looking, but if I cut it up, it's going to be awesome. I'm not ignoring you, CB. I promise I'm not. I'm just having a, I have trouble reading the black background, not with the gold, just a little in a few places, but this is yours. Okay, well, we can always make another one. Oh my God, the heat gun will blow the gauze off. So you're saying don't use the heat gun? I think I could use it for a minute. I could just help it. And I can tell when it starts getting a little bit dry. Trust me, Eileen, trust me. It won't blow the gauze off. That gauze, it is so waterlogged, it ain't going nowhere. Watch. See? It didn't go anywhere. Can you see up here though where the salt is? That came out really cool. I kind of want more down here. That's really dark in there. I kind of want some white in there. I can always splatter white, right? Yeah, I want. I think so too, Carol. Hi, by the way. But I'm not ignoring your CD. I promise. Only got a couple little puddles left. I wish there was a better way to dry this, you know? That's the thing. This doesn't look anything like Patty's. I will say that. Patty's was so cool, but we're going to do another blue one. Because I do like this. But I don't like the rose gold. I goofed that up. All right. We're just going to, because the salt and stuff's starting to move a little bit now, I'm going to set this one aside again. Let's see what the green one did. I can pick this one up now because it doesn't have puddles left. Do I need to get another diaper? No, I'm going to pull this one off. Now this one, I can go ahead and move this one back. We'll do this one different now. Eee. Salt move, that's okay. This one more reminds me of Patty's, where the dark stayed more in the center. I don't think the Marabou sprays hurt anything, Eileen. You can, Eileen. I'm pretty sure you can take your Depends off and just slap them right on the table and art on them. I'm sure you can do that. But yeah, this one, I'm liking this one better, just the way it's worked out. You like this one the best? Yeah, I'm liking this one the best too, with the dark kind of in the middle. But I kind of think it could use some dark out toward the edges too. I'm just not sure how I want to accomplish that now that I've got all this junk on there. Know what I mean? Jelly bean. Just thinking what I kind of want to do at this point, because I don't remember what did I end up doing. This center dark was, it seems to me, the hydrous. Of course, I can always darken up the edges with more spray. Now, don't use so much rose gold. Okay, so you want me just to put the little bit of rose gold on the gauze? Okay, I'll try that. The mermaid blue would look pretty too, I think. What'd Carol say? The 30 by 30 pads. Oh, you know what? I have some of those. I do have some of those. But I'm not going to dig them out right now, but I do have some. Like puppy pads. In fact, Elaine, you gave me those, the blue ones. I don't know where you got them, but you gave them to me. I did get this rose gold a little bit contaminated, but I think it's going to be okay. All right, I'm just going to use a little bit. Yeah, that crap just disappeared, Eileen. Yeah, down here where I put it, that crap just disappeared. Now, it might look totally different when it's dry. Who knows? It sunk down. Okay, so that's what you want it to do. I'm assuming from your response that the sinking down is the desired effect. Don't ask me. It seemed to me like Patty sat on top. But see, now I'm confused because then she went ahead and did that other one later. So I can't necessarily remember which one was which. I'm not going to put a lot. And I can tell when it starts getting really contaminated and icky. This one kind of has crackly in it where the acrylic and the water didn't necessarily mix, but it looks really cool. I don't think you guys can see it, but it's here in the center, right in this area. It looks way cool where the two didn't mix necessarily. Okay. Now CB's sitting there going, don't overdo it. Don't overdo it. It needs to sink down into the paper. Okay. I work so wet usually. I always wondered why it took me forever to follow along. I love imposter notes too before we had texture mediums. Your first oil painting took 3 months to dry. Oh my God. If this takes 3 months, I'm going to have to move to a different house. All right. Hopefully that's sinking down into the paper and we're going to see it later when this bad boy dries. Right? Right. I'm not going to put any more on, Eileen. I'm going to leave it right there in the center on the gauze. It might come out really cool. All right. Got them when in the hospital for C. diff. Oh, okay. Well, those are really thick. I'm going to have to find them. I know I've got 2 of them left. But this one is drying a lot more quicker. I didn't apparently have as much water. Do you guys want to start another one while these dry? I kind of think letting them air dry is going to be better than force drying them with the heat gun. I really do. I'll cut some gauze while you guys talk to me. We can do one more. We could try it on different paper too, since a lot of you are not going to have arches or the more expensive papers. Let's do it on a less expensive paper and see what happens. Most of you have Canson paper available. So let's do one on a Canson paper and see how that works. Because, yeah, I don't want people to have to go out and buy expensive Arches paper for this. And you got to remember, Arches is not uncommonly like $1 a sheet. So, I mean, if it comes out cool, I don't really care. But yeah, that gets pretty pricey. All right, another diaper. And I'll get Canson this time because it is less expensive. It's just says cold press durable surface, but I don't know that it really should matter. We're going to give it a go and see. Because I'd like, you know, if we get something that's really cool, I'd like for you guys to be able to recreate it on something that you have. Pink, yellow, orange. No, that's not going to happen. All right. We're going to redo the blue one because I love that one and I don't like what it's turning into. So we're redoing the blue one because everybody loves blue and I love blue more than anybody. And we're going to stick with the water-soluble products, which are the dilutions. So I'll put the marabous away so I don't goof up. Actually, I feel a little better just arting. Maybe that's what I should have been doing the last 4 days rather than sleeping. No, I couldn't have arted. No way, no way, no way. I'm trying to see what other sprays I've got. I do have Distress, but nothing is as bright and awesome as dilutions. They're just not, in my humble opinion. This idea costs lots because of paper, dollars, inks. Yeah, I mean, you could get a fair amount of money in this because the hydras aren't cheap. The dilution sprays aren't cheap. But the truth is, if you're not using them on other stuff, then why not this, you know? Kind of the way I look at it. And I haven't used these dilution inks. In fact, this one I have an extra of. I haven't used it in so long. And I'm doing the blue around the edges again. Oops, almost goofed up. Forgot to spray my paper. All right, now this paper, because it is less expensive, is going to have a tendency to want to buckle. So I think what I'm going to do is spray it on both sides. And if you spray a paper on both sides, it's less likely to get crazy buckles in it. So, yeah. And then your dirty fingerprints, just ignore those. Yep, I'm going to have to go get more water. We have used a lot of water, an entire bottle. And there's cat hairs on it, which are vital. All right. That thing has got a lot of water on it. I'm telling you. I'm going to go get some more water. Hey, Roxy. All right, the water is just sitting on here. And my guess is because it's cheaper and it's not the cotton fiber, it's not going to want to absorb as readily either. But we don't have buckles, so that's a good thing. And the diaper is flattening out. Cool. All right, here we go. If you want me to do something, it's just you're distracted and not thinking about the cold. Maybe that's it. Yep, cat hairs, organic texture. Here we go. Can you see how much water? And this is up here that you're seeing. That's a glare. That's not in the art. All right, this is London Blue we're using next. I like it. It's really pretty. And the last one will be the turquoise because that's my fave. No, actually, that blue is my favorite. All right, here, I think to help you guys, let me see if I pulled it. Does that help? No, the overhead light is just, I can't turn it off or I truly am in the dark. So I'm sorry for that glare up there. Nothing I can do about that. And one paper's cotton and one cellulose, yeah. Yeah, it did spread pretty good because it's just sitting there. I mean, literally, it is just sitting there. I'll try and get the water to run maybe a little bit to the edge. Got a big puddle there, big puddle here. And then you can see the boom arm in the reflection. Well, actually, what you're seeing here, that's actually my chandelier that you're seeing. Undo whatever you just did. Color better before light-wise. Okay. Because what I did was, okay. So you can see where this big puddle here is, and then there's big puddle here. So, all right, we're leaving that. We're going to take the dark blue hydrous. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and let this run a little bit more to the center because it's trying to buckle right there in the center. So I'm going to go ahead and get some moisture there. Okay. All right. That's really hard to see, isn't it? Since I moved that. Here, let me manipulate this water layer first. All right, I'm just going to leave it. I'll add some dilutions back up there. There we go. It's like something pissing on the paper. You can scratch it with a pointy tool and make fine dark lines also. You want to try that? We can try that. I'm doing Paula's curly cues. I never draw one of those that I don't really think of Paula. Isn't that funny? There's a lot of things that I think of Paula, though. She influenced me a lot, and I miss her, and I wish she'd come back in her own good time, though. Okay. It's going to have curly cue background. All right. What was I doing? All right. Now you're wanting some of the dark. That puddle is just kind of sitting there in the center. So what do I do? What do I do? I'm sitting here thinking about moving some of this water around. Because I want some of this down in here. I love this over in here. This is really, really pretty. And that dark blue actually looks purple over there. So that's cool looking. Yeah. Glow the dark. Okay, I'll try that. Got to get up on the other side to blow this way. Sorry, I hit the camera. Some of this I don't want to change, though, because that's really pretty. Just bear with me while I get this moved around where I want it. I don't really want to pick it up and move it though, but I'm itching to do that. I'm really itching to pick it up and move it, but I don't think that's what I want to do, because that's going to turn it all the same color, and right now it has pretty good color separation. And when I'm pressing this, I'm getting some marks too, which is okay with me. I don't mind that at all. Yeah, this one's kind of cool, actually. All right. I'm going to go ahead and add the white now into that big puddle in the middle. Eileen, if you have instructions, you better enter them now. I'm kind of wanting to blow that white a little bit too. But let's just let it do whatever it's going to do, sitting in that puddle of water, okay? No, I wrote her a letter, Monique, and she did answer me. I've heard from Paula. I heard from Paula around Christmas time. She was very busy, stressed from work, and was just taking some time off. So I have talked to her. I just wish things would slow down in her world so she could come back and join us. But yeah, I did hear from her. And Jean also heard from Paula. I think they talked on the phone or something. I don't remember. But, and this up here again, that's glare. That's not in the paper. Designed by committee, no doubt, Vicki. All right, I'm going to put some salt on it now. I really like that white. I'm wondering if I should put the gauze down. I'm going to put the gauze down and then the salt. Look at these hands. Ugh. Oh, well, I'm going to go take a shower here in a few minutes anyway. This one's still 2 layers, so it's not going to, let me get 1 layer. There we go. That's better. All right. Is 3 enough? I'm interested to see what the gauze does when it dries, though, actually, because I've used gauze in other mixed media pages and really liked it. So, yeah, I'm interested to see how it will work with the watercolor, because that's kind of cool. Let me do a big one there. Now I'm going to add the salt. You think, Vicki? Not Paula, Mad Rat. Oh, Mad Rat Emma. No, I have not heard from Emma in, oh my gosh, I can't even tell you. It's been a long, long time. I miss her. I wish the house she'd come back too. Yeah, Mad Rat. That'll be interesting if it does work better, Vicky, the cellulose, because it's going to be a whole lot cheaper than the rag paper, for sure. And I think you can get 300 pound. You could get this heavier if you want it. But if you're going to use this, just be sure to spray the back as well as the front. That's the advice I would give you is, and you'll get less buckling. The problem you get so much buckling with this is when you get the paper unevenly wet. And then it buckles horribly. I mean, I can't even begin to tell you how horribly it buckles. It's gross. And I'm going to add, I know this is probably against the rules, but I'm going to do it anyway, because I don't be liking no rules around here. I'm going to add a little bit more Delusions down here because I want it darker. And up there. Well, I don't necessarily want to put that in the ink because I put that in my mouth, so that's probably not good. I'm liking this one better already, I can already tell you. Okay, now I'll read chat. Sometimes life needs a timeout. I absolutely agree, Vaughn. And I know being a part of an online community like this can consume you if you let it. Where this becomes more reality than your reality, and that's not necessarily good either. So yeah, I totally get that. I think you have to self-regulate. I'm not a good self-regulator, I don't think. All right, this one's going to take a while to dry. So you want to pull this one aside, and that in the center is really weird to me. I'm not sure how I'm going to like it. But at the end, I can always throw splatters. Who knows? You can do a lot of things. I'm wondering if I should do the rose gold. Well, since we're doing all of them the same, let's go ahead and do the rose gold right now while it's real wet. And then we're at least comparing apples and apples and apples. Right. And again, I'll put it primarily on the gauze because, yeah, that's where I goofed up the last time. When I get it in the real wet areas, I pick up the color. I'm interested to see how that works. I could also get out the Fine Tech Golds or the Paul Rubens and see how they work as well. You're not self-regulating at all? Well, I was very good at it when I worked. Now that I'm home all the time, no. My disciplined self has become totally undisciplined. But I'm not complaining about it either. I'm enjoying my life. That was just a little experiment for me. All right, we're going to let this one set aside for a minute. We'll pull back one of the ones that we've worked on before and see what's going on. Now this one, if I pick it up, I'm going to move stuff, so I got to be really careful. Moving all the sprays and junk out of the way because I'm going to try and drag this one. The green one is really interesting. I had too much stuff here. Yee. All right, say bye-bye for the time being. This one I can pick up and move easily now. Okay, drag it out of the way. And it didn't change anything, so. All right, this is the green one. Again, it was on arches. Okay, I can see what the rose gold did. It stuck to the gauze, so it made the pattern of the gauze. That is way cool. This, of course, is not dry in here yet, but I think now with the paper being more dry all over, I think I could go ahead and use the heat gun on it a little bit, and we'll pull the gauze and the salt off and see where we're at. How about that? It needs a koi fish. All right, we're going to have to make a koi fish. I'm going to heat set it real quick. Just in the center for the most part. I love how that salt works. Koi. It's almost, that puddle's almost gone, so I'm just trying to get rid of that, and then we'll go from there. Another minute, I think, is all. I see now, Eileen, that mermaid, how it sunk down to the paper. That's really crazy looking. That gauze is still so just soft and wet, so I'm not sure about lifting it up. All right. Put the salt in Sweet Robert's mashed potatoes. Yeah, I'm sure he'd appreciate that. I usually just put it back in the salt container. I don't know what difference it makes. It's still going to absorb water, right? And that's pretty much what I want it to do. So, oops, got a drip. Now I guess it just belongs there. Should I peel the, hi, Lisa. It's so pretty. Yeah, this is definitely different. Definitely different. I'm not sure about peeling that gauze up. I kind of like, well, we're going to find out. I'm going to peel this one up because it's definitely dry. But I kind of like the way the gauze is on it. I really do. We're peeling it off, though. Okay, it left some texture where it was. I think if it was put on when it was a little drier, the patterns would be more noticeable. Let me see if I can hold this up and let you see what I'm talking about. Can you see right in that area where you see the texture of the gauze? It's almost like the gauze is still there where it sucked up the paint, but the other areas where it was sopping wet, it didn't do that. It didn't leave the pattern. So I'm thinking I would rather have the gauze put on when it was a little bit drier. I'm thinking, yeah, that had dried, CB. I mean, that's dry. So I'm going to leave this one because it's wet. You can see how wet it is, man. It's wanting to do drips, which is fine. I guess I'll just have to leave it and let's see what happens when it does actually dry. And the others, I'll go ahead and leave them. But I think it would work out a little better, honestly, if, and I'm wondering too, is if I re-wet this, since we're experimenting anyway, and put gauze on in different spots, like here where it got real light, go ahead and spray again, because remember, this was the Marabou sprays. And put more gauze on if I couldn't get more of that pattern. You know what I'm saying? Hi, Faithful. Thank you, Elizabeth. Just thinking, what the heck? We're going to try it. I'm going to re-wet it just a little bit, and maybe I'm trying to decide if I want to re-wet with the ink or do I want to re-wet with just water. See, in here, let's see. The dark drops were the hydrous, right? So that would be water soluble. Thinking. All right, I'm going to I put that away though. All right, we're going to try this. Don't shoot me. You need to paint the gauze to have it leave a pattern. Not so much. See, that's what I was thinking too, Kathy. Okay, let's do this. I can pour some of this little Dilutions spray ink out and use a paintbrush. All right, we're just going to try. Ooh, that's not a good one. Some of my little containers are stained now, and I don't like that. All right, we're going to try this. Because that's kind of what happened with the rose gold, is you could kind of see the pattern, but I think it was still too wet. So I'm going to use a little bit of this, and we're going to use it like watercolor. And I can maybe dampen the gauze a little bit. Right? It's not, I didn't wet it. I just barely dampened it in my hand, which is so clean. We're going to I haven't wadded it up. I'll never get it unwadded in one piece, probably. All right, here we go. Here we go. Experiment. All right, down here in this kind of big boring place, I'm going to take some of the dilution sprays and paint it onto the gauze. I might have to. All right, little bit of spray to get it to stick. Watch Linda Melvin's video. Okay, yeah, I will. I didn't have time last night between Patty and oh, another thing that I could probably have done is just wad that up, put it. Well, or I could put this in a mini mister. All right. Just thinking of all the ways that you could do this, because I don't want this to be a great big blue blob either, you know? Know what I mean, Jelly Bean? I think that's going to work. Where the threads are going to hold the color, and you're going to see more of the pattern. We're going to find out. We're going to find out. That would be fun to have some of that gauze pattern over the dark spots too. You really can do anything you want on this. Yeah, it looks that way. It really does. Because I will definitely be turning this into a background for something. What did Jean say? Be prepared, Vicki. It is recorded with a handheld camera, not very steady, but she gets cool results. Okay. But I'll go ahead and critique this quickly. The things that I really do like about it is I love how the salt left the patterns. I like that a lot. I'm glad I got the ice cream salt to do that, so you get much more larger spots than you do with the smaller salt crystals. I like the this actually does look like a koi fish right there. I just need to turn it into one, I guess. But that shape is kind of fish-like with the tail. I like the colors of this. I think it's pretty. And after I dry it, I will definitely be turning it into, I want something more up here though. So I have to think about that. But this one started out with lighter colors for sure. And this was on the arches. So, so yeah, those are the things I like about it. I really like the salt pattern. But I goofed up on this one too because I used the acrylic rather than water. But it still worked cool. I'm just not sure I like all that blob in the middle, so I'm not sure what to do about that. Know what I mean? I tend to be a space pattern person too, and I know that about me. So that could be a personality flaw. Know what I mean? It's like doing silk painting. I've never done silk painting, so I don't know what that's like. Never done it. All right, we're going to let this one sit and dry because I do want to see how that gauze is going to turn out. I guess I could dry that. All right, heat gun for a minute. I didn't put a lot of water on it. All right, got another experiment that I want to do real quick. I'm going to take another little piece of gauze because my hands aren't nearly dirty enough yet. And I still have some of the dilution sprays yet, so I'm going to add a little bit of water to that. I'm going to dye the gauze. Rather than put it on the paper like that, is dye it off the paper and then put it on. See if I can get this out in one piece. If it's too much trouble, you guys will have seen it happen and say, well, I'm not ever doing that because that's stupid and crazy and messy and you wreck everything. There we go. All right. We're trying it. What the hell? Smushing it down onto the paper now. Maybe I need to add. All right, we're going to find out how that's going to work. Maybe won't work at all. We'll find out. I'm just looking for an easier way to do it, to have it come out really cool looking. It's a mess. Yes, that one is a mess, but it will help even out. That one's going aside to dry. That's dry enough now that I can pick it up and move it like that and leave the diaper intact, or right here. I'm going to clean up some of this. I'm going to have salt everywhere. I hope the cat doesn't figure out that it likes salt or something. I just put the salt back in the same container. That may not be a good idea, but yeah, there can't be that much pigment on the salt, so I just put it back in. Vacuum can get the rest of it someday when I feel like vacuuming again. All right, let's see. This is the first one. It's dry enough. I can pick it up and move it now. This one will be okay when it's cut up. That's what I'll say about this one. I should have paid attention to Eileen. I can't believe I said that out loud. But yeah, this one's getting dry enough now that I can move salt and stuff off. I'm going to leave that where it is. I'll heat set it for a quick minute. Now this should have some cool gauze texture up there, I think. You could put the gauze on plastic and spray it and then spread it out. Yeah, I could do that. This one doesn't have too much moisture left. Right up here is a spot. This could dry a little bit down here. But we might end up turning this into ATCs like Patty did. Those came out really fun last night. Now see, that salt didn't hardly make any texture at all up there. A little bit. That got really dark in there. Hi, Ashley. Looks like a helium balloon got loose. Looks like something. I don't know what. Not sure I'm loving it, but oh well. Live and learn. All right, this is getting really dry now. You see how the gauze doesn't blow off, Eileen? It is stuck. Yeah, I'm not sure about these big salts, Eileen. Sometimes it drops off, sometimes it doesn't. But the gauze isn't coming off, I know that. I will save the gauze though, because the dyed gauze is really pretty. I'll use it on something. Look at you having me save trash, Eileen. Crazy nut. Look at that. Good thing I gotta wash my hair today. All right, it's pretty, other than this gauze right here, it's dry. All right, that's more of what I had in mind. I'll hold it up in just a minute so you guys can see it. Yeah, I'm probably not going to do anything on top of this one. I probably am going to turn this one into background. ATC backgrounds is probably what I'm going to do, because that rose gold throughout the whole thing on 2.5 by 3.5 inch cards will look really cool. No, I don't think so. I'm good. Well, how much is left?
None.
Oh, yeah, I will want another cup. So half a pot or something would be good. But yeah, when I'm done here, I would like a hot cup of coffee. All right, this was really dry. Now that's cool. Let me get some of the salt off. Some of the strings that left on, but can you see that up there? That's way cool. Wait for it to come on. Either there you go. Go the other way. Yeah, can you see that? See, cut up into ATCs. That's going to look way cool. They're saying, hey, Robert.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm liking it.
Morning, everyone.
This afternoon already.
Oh, afternoon.
He just got dressed, so that's why he doesn't know if it's morning or afternoon. All right, this is still kind of damp, but I'm going to go ahead and pull it off anyway. Yeah, that came out cool too. Let me see if I can find the coolest part of that. You see how the gauze left the pattern? So I'm gonna go ahead and just dry it again, make sure it's just really, really dry, and then I'm gonna cut this one up into 2.5 by 3.5 inch ATC size, because I think when they're smaller, the little individual parts become very, very interesting. Yeah, the rose gold did sink down. Yeah, and I wasn't necessarily expecting that, Eileen. I guess the pigments are just real heavy or something. I don't know. All right, let me clean up this salt. That's the one thing about the salt, man. It goes everywhere. I think this one is a keep, not a cutter-upper. No, I'm going to cut this one up. Yeah, I like the way the white works too. And actually, before I cut this up, I think I am going to, Jean, look the other way. I think I'm going to do some white splatters on it. I think white splatters will look awesome. Yeah, I've still got some right now, hon. Thank you, though.
You're welcome.
When I'm done here, though, I'm going to want some fresh, I'm sure. Yeah, metallic, so they're heavier for sure. All right, I'm going to go ahead and splatter this with white. Drippage would be good on this too, but we're doing splatterage with white. Oh, that smells so good. Coffee making? Yeah, smells so yummy. So yummy. All right, where's my splatter brush? All right, you ready? Jean, look the other way. Then I'll blow it dry real quick. I like the white on that dark blue. That is way cool looking. All right. I'll save this in case I want some more later. Hi, Kingor. Put that over there so I don't spill it. All right. Gonna dry this real quick. You know what else this could really use is some black at this point. Black would look really good on this. Oh, the green is the hydrous, I guess. I like the other blue one that we did better. Wait until you guys see it. It is so cool. That one might be frame worthy. And you know what? That is on the cheaper paper. It is way cool. Wait till you see it. Hi, Judy. Sharon. All right, I'm going to let this one go ahead and dry for a minute because I've got to show you guys this other blue one, and then we'll cut this one up. Yeah, this is way, way, way cool. Way cool. I'm going to have to drag it. There's still just enough wet that I'm afraid if I pick it up, I'm going to move things too much. So I'll try and drag it into frame here. Anytime you move it, you can't help but change something, but it shouldn't change that much. I'm hoping. Maybe too much. I don't know. The other diaper's jacking with me. I got too many diapers going on here. Can you guys see that now? The only place that's really, really wet still is right here in the center. But like over here, that is so cool looking. And I won't know about the rose gold here until I can pick up that gauze, but it doesn't look like it did much like it did on these two where there was less moisture. Yeah, this one just came out, and you guys aren't seeing the variation of the colors. Like on the screen when I'm looking at it, it looks all the same color, and it's not at all. Like there are different colors of blue and green, and when I look at the screen, it's just like, nope, it's all the same. I'll have to take a picture of this. Because, yeah, this one, I don't, right now, the way it looks, I like it just the way it is. I don't want to cut this one up. I think this is cool looking. And I even like how that blob kind of there just appeared. I like it. So this one I'm going to leave the way it is. Yep. Now I'll pull the whole thing because I'm going to let it dry naturally. It's doing a really good job all by itself, and I'm not sure that a heat gun would help that at this point. Ready, set, say bye-bye. Yeah, that one is uber cool, uber cool. Get rid of Eileen's dirty diaper. Too early to tell, but I kind of agree, Vicki. Based on what I've seen so far, yeah, I'm thinking that the cellulose paper may have worked a little better. It may have. And we've actually, it's 1:30. We've got an hour and a half left in my time. We could try another one on the cheaper Canson paper, because at this point I've got a mess to clean up, so it doesn't matter really how big a mess it is at this point, because it's going to be the same no matter what. I don't care how cruddy I feel, I've got to do it. All right, let me grab another piece of Canson. And honestly, you guys, this is just the cheapest paper. It's just the Canson Watercolor 140 pound 9x12 cold press. You can buy it anywhere for very little money. In fact, I think you can get a pound of this at Walmart for like $5. If they have it. They don't always have it, but you can always get it on their online store. And I don't know what it is on Amazon, because I'm pretty sure I picked that up at Walmart. Because I thought, oh, I'll just do my swatches on that. Well, that wasn't a good idea. So, cellulose paper, yes. You want me to cut that one up first? Okay. We can cut it up. This is 9 by 12, so let me think. I'm sure it's 9 by 12. Hang on, I'm going to see if there's a good way to cut these. I know out of 8.5 by 11 how to get, and maybe I can't get any more out of, so that would be 1, 2, 3. If I do 3.5, it's 7. Yep, it's not going to change anything. So, okay, bye, May. Go have a fun afternoon. All right, so okay, so I'm at, this actually is measuring a little bit over 2.5 or 9 inches. So, let me see if Eileen's yelling at me before I cut. Hi, Carrie Ann. All right, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. This one's really hard. I'll just cut it this way, and then I know it's correct. Yeah, and then it cuts that in half. Yeah, I like that. That's what's left over. All right, I think I'm going to cut this down here first. I'm going to cut, yeah. No, I'll do it this way. Never mind. Just looking at what the pieces are going to look like when I get them cut out. Yeah, 2.5 by 3.5. Ooh, I like that one. Oh, I think I'm going to love these. Didn't cut that one all the way through, so. And the leftover pieces probably will end up in the scavenger hunt book, would be my guess. I think I'm going to love this one that has a lot of turquoise on it. Yeah, those are way cool looking. They actually remind me of Dee Dee's Night Skies. Like this one. That one would make a cool night sky. This one's really awesome too. See, when you cut them up, there's just something about them that's so cool looking. And this one I kept some of the texture of the gauze. So yeah, these came out. I'll hold them up so hopefully they'll focus and you guys can see. Hang on, let me get this out of the way. All right, let's see if this piece of crap camera is gonna, yeah, see? Isn't that cool looking? Come on, camera, show my dirty hands. Yeah, it's way cool cut up. Way, way, way cool. I figured it would be. This one actually, that needs to be turned into a night sky. It really does. A miniature night sky. Maybe I'll have to pretend I'm Dee Dee. Is that going to focus? Yeah, finally. That one looks like a bug has pinchers on it or something. They look so different in the camera. Oh, this one I love because of this over here. Looks almost like a peacock feather or something. And this one's got great texture down in here. Ooh, skeleton head. There's a skeleton head right there. This camera pisses me off so much. If I wasn't such a tightwad, I'd buy a new one. I'm a tightwad. This one's even cool. I like this one because of the color. This one I'm not sure about, but it can always be added on to. And look at, there's a little face right there. This one is another night sky. You saw the head? Yeah. This one's pretty. So yeah, they'll be good to add stuff to. I like them. I like them a lot. This is fun. All right, we're going to do a different one. Joycey wanted yellow, orange, red, pink, whatever. We're going to try and do, rather than the cool colors, which I am partial to, let's try and do a warm color one. How about that? So we need pissy pink. Pissy pink. We need pissy red. Or stinking red, isn't it? Stinking red. I got two. Yeah, I've got postbox red and cherry pie red and funky fuchsia and pure sunshine. I'm almost out of pure sunshine, and I don't have an extra yet, but I can always get one.
Ready for a warm up?
Plus, I have no, not right now, hon. Thank you. And plus, I have the white. I've never really liked this white spray, but it might be fun to use in this. All right, we're doing cool colors. Thanks, Eileen. No moose poop. Tear your gauze up more this time. Poke holes in it. Okay. All right, I can do that. All right, so those are the colors we've got in the hot, warm colors. I've got to get the paper wet front and back. I don't think on this Canson front or back really matters. Actually, on a lot of the watercolor papers, I haven't noticed that the front and the back really mattered. So I'll just flip it over. But can you see how it wants to warp and buckle? That's why I get both the front and the back wet. You'll be a lot happier. And don't use it for anything other than playing with. I have learned that. All right. Oh, look at, we already got a lot of texture on there just from junk that's on the table. That's probably yesterday's breakfast. No, that'll all disappear, believe me. This one already has salt on it. Actually, since we're using the warmer cup, well, I can't do that. We're just going with it. Whatever happens, happens. All right, let's use the postbox red. That is going to be red. That's a lot of red. We're going to add some fuchsia to it because it's going to look like a Valentine's Day card. Ugh. These are not my favorite colors, you guys. Not even close. Looks like somebody bled out on the table, man. They are vibrant colors. Vibrant, vibrant, vibrant colors. OMG. Adding more water, making sure everything's floating. I like how the splatters where it didn't spray evenly. I like that. All right, so what color do we want to add to this that is going to work well? The blue would work well. Janet, I just drew a wanted poster, a treasure map, paper doll, and t-shirt with saying on it, "Who am I?" Is this a trick? Okay, I've got to come up with a color to plop in the middle of this. I don't think red is going to work. So my choices are either blue or black. Blue or black. Blue would look really good, I think. It needs blue. Okay. Eileen's saying black. Sharon's saying blue. I'm kind of up in the air about which I want. Let's do the black. I like black. Black and red always, you can't really ever go wrong with black and red. That's for sure. So here we go. How much of this should I put on? Yeah, that's too much. All right, uneven number. That's what we got going on there. Whoo, baby. All right, now I forgot the order we were doing things. Yikes. All right, now I'm going to use my pokey. Go ahead and get them all working together. How about that? I'd like that more down in the center rather than off to the edge, so maybe it'll flow down. We don't need any appendages. Lena. All right. Purple, no purple. Yeah, we're going to add some white. I'm just trying to decide now. The colors have kind of muted a little bit down in here, so I'm going to... Oh, this actually wasn't the other color of red. This was the cherry pie red. That's okay. All right. I wish it wasn't off-centered, but that's okay. We're gonna make it work. We're just gonna let it go like that. All right. We want to add some white, right? Okay, now, do we want to try the white spray or do we want to just drop the white in like we did on the others? Because if I put white spray on here now, it's going to lighten all the warm colors and it's going to turn the black to gray. Just deciding. Because actually, when this one's done, I probably am going to want to splatter. Okay, the white definitely needs to be shook a lot. The black has gone brown. Not really. Not on the original. It may look that way with the glare that you guys are seeing, but in reality, it's not. Joycey, it's staying black. It's very black. Okay, I'm spraying the dilutions. I'm going to do it down here in the corner. I can always spray more over it too, remember. And I'll drop the acrylic right in the middle of that black. So it'll tend to stay right there, I think. Oh, you know what? I need to shake this because your white settles pretty quickly. So, yeah, the red is going off onto the edge. That's okay. I mean, it's just doing whatever it's going to do. And that's cool. We're going to let it. I am going to add some white down in here, though. Just like one drop. Now, it did turn gray a little bit, but then still parts of it are real black. But we can always go back later and add the black back too, also. So we'll just see what it's going to do. But the acrylic, it almost acts like a resist, like it pushes the colors and moves them and changes them. So that's kind of cool. Looks like a dragon's foot. They release more dilutions colors today. I probably won't get them, Dorothy. I love the dilution sprays, but in all honesty, I don't use them that much. And I don't know, I just guess I feel like I'm maybe going off in a different direction now, spending more time drawing and watercoloring. So I probably won't spend a lot. If I was going to spend money on something, I'd rather, get myself some really nice watercolor brushes or something like that. So for right now, I think I probably will not be buying any more of the Dilutions products. Okay, CB, I'm ripping this gauze up. Is that what, oops. Is that what you want me to do? Like that? I'm almost afraid to touch anything at this point with these nasty ass fingers. I should go wash my hands. All right, here's some more. This is a smaller piece. I hope I'm doing what CB wanted me to do. Just going, girl, you're getting carried away. I can't tell you how often I hear that in my head, CB. Girl. These are definitely not my favorite colors. I'm just feeling a little not sure about this. And I'm going to put some more. Where did I? Okay. Now this might be real pretty with the rose gold on these warm colors. I wouldn't put the blue on here, but I definitely would put more of the rose gold. Or do we want to use just the gold this time? We can get out the fine tack. No, that one's too big, I think. Look at these nasty ass hands, God. All right. So this is getting pretty dry now. I'm going to wet it a little bit. I think I need some down in here. I'm definitely going to have to add some black. It's your guilty conscience? I know, I know. Yeah, I'm liking the colors so far. I'm just, you have to understand, I'm just not a huge fan of reds. I'm reds and pinks and yeah. Oddly enough, though, like my kitchen has red in it, but it's just an accent to the blue. So, all right, I'm going to throw some salt on this bad boy, bad boy. Hopefully, if it's got already previous color on it, it won't transfer. And if it does, oh well. That's the cost of doing business on Monkey Island. You know what? I'm not going to put any in that center part. I'm just going to force it to air dry so it'll air dry much like it is right there. How about that? I think I'm going to get out just gold paint, and we're going to do the gold rather than the rose gold. We'll get out. Was there gold in that other thing here? I was just messing with gold last night. I don't remember which set it was. It wasn't that one. All right. I'll get the fine check out because we know it works well. So, and we own it, so let's use it. Right, right. What did I do with the paintbrush? I know I put it somewhere weird to get it out of the way. What did I do with it? Ah, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Knock it off on the floor. Oh, well, get another one. Who cares? All right, I just got the fine text out. They're all really nice, but it seems like I have one that I like better than the others. Probably that end one. Yeah, let's use that one. The silver would look really cool on this too, I think. Gold would look nice with the bright orange. Yeah, I'm going to go with, it is. Yeah. No, well, it's not snow salt. It's ice cream salt. It's big. And some of it I pounded up and some of it I left big. So, yep. It's ice cream maker salt. And if some of you are new, a lot of us bought these metallic gold watercolors from Amazon. The name that comes on the box is Coloro. They're handmade in Germany, but when you look them up on Amazon, they're listed under Finetek, Finetek, and they are, in my opinion, and I'm no expert by any stretch of the imagination, but for metallic gold watercolors, these are the absolute best. I mean, the best. I love them, and everybody who has them loves them. So these don't wet as nice as that rose gold. I will say that rose gold really wets nicely. course, come on, give me some gold here. I might have picked a rotten one to use. I'm trying to think if I would have something else. I have the Paul Rubens also in the metallic. What else? Oh, Prima. I have a lot of Prima metallic. Yeah, see that gold, I'm just picking it up, so I've really got to be careful. I think the rose gold worked better, though. That's what I'm going to say right now. Maybe one of these others will work better. Bear with me, man. Bear with me. Yeah, this one's, I don't know why that one's just not wanting to re-wet that well. This one's re-wetting very nice. Yeah, lots better. But, man, that I'm picking up that illusions. No, I'm just using either one interchangeably. I don't want to get in that black, though. I really want it in the black, but I don't want to get my paintbrush in there. So we're just going to have to live without that, I guess. Because immediately I put the gold on there, I pick up that black. Oh, well, maybe it'll go ahead and sink through. That's what these crazy women are telling me, so we're going to find out. There I did. I just contaminated it. Damn it. Not reading chat. You're going to ruin that brush. It's like a cheapest brush ever, Vicky. Cheapest brush ever, so I'm not real worried. If it was an expensive brush, I would worry, but this one, nah. Can't worry about it. You got to have some cheap-ass brushes to do what you got to do, you know? I got a whole set of these for, like, no money. I do want to order some nice brushes, though. I've gone on that Brush Guy website about 150 times. I'm not kidding. I go there and look all the time, and I'm just still unsure. And I did come to your brush show, Vicky. I did see it. And I still just cannot make up my mind what I want to order. So until I just absolutely know what I want, I'm just not going to order anything. All right. We're going to see how that works. If it doesn't work, we'll have to splatter with gold or something later. Yeah, I know I'm not supposed to scrub with the brush. I know that. Add silver. Maybe after it's dry. I'm not sure what you guys are seeing. Where is that? Right in here? Okay, where you guys are seeing this gold, that is actually black. I don't know why. And that's actually black. You've got to be seeing a reflection, because that right there and that right there is not on the original. Not even on the original. Okay, you can kind of see how the salt is starting to work. I guess the only other thing I can do now is pull it aside. I kind of want to spray with some darker of the red again. I'm going to in a couple of spots. Where it had lightened up too much. Yeah, I like that better. It still has some pink and yellow. But yeah, I think I like that better. All right. We're going to let this one dry its bad self out. Okay. And actually, I started early, so I'm coming up on my 3 hours here. Wish I knew what I did with that other brush. I remember picking it up. Don't know. Okay, I'm moving the sprays out of the way so I can drag this over where it can dry its bad self out. Hide its back. And then I'll drag this blue one back over. The green and the blue are drying really nice. Okay, say bye-bye red for the time being. Okay, blue one's coming back. We'll go ahead and dry it and clean it up. This one, I'm not sure. I really wish I had some green back in this one now. I might have to add some turquoise back into it because this is way cool looking. This is way cool looking. And you can see maybe down in here, there's a lot of turquoise down in here and here, but it's not, I'd like more. Let me just dry it real quick here in this real wet center and see. I love what the white and the blue did there. I've been lifting the gauze after it dries, Kathy. If it was up to me, I'd leave the gauze, but you have to remember there's no adhesive, so there's nothing really to keep it there unless I'm not sure how I could do it unless I sprayed this entire thing, got the salt off it, sprayed the entire thing with a workable fixative, and then went over it with a matte medium or something. I might be able to get the gauze to stay. But yeah, I would like the gauze to stay, but so far I haven't. This one's crying for some white splatters too. Well, there's a lot of white where the salt has sucked up the dilutions. This was just fun. Definitely got some weird stuff for sure. Like the salt on this one just came out awesome. You see a face? Hi, Cheryl. Try it tomorrow. It's been fun, Kathy. It really has. And I like what you get. And I really like the HET. actually out of these leftover pieces, it just dawned on me. These leftover pieces, of course, they're kind of heavy because they're on watercolor paper. I probably will cut circles out of these to use in the scavenger hunt. And then the pieces that are left, I'll throw into my trash hoarding compartment. Yeah, I love the blue. I really love this one too. And I suppose you could just add more to it if you want to, just layer and layer. If you do it down first, the watercolor probably won't color it. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too, Eileen, is I can't think of a way that you could get the gauze to stay on there and have it do what it does in the wet watercolor. And the only thing you could do to get it to stay afterward would be to apply matte medium. But as soon as you apply matte medium, because these are water-soluble products, your matte medium is going to change colors and you would end up with something all the same. That's why I'm thinking that you could maybe spray it with a fixative, a workable fixative, and then put the matte medium on, and you might be able to keep. I'd spray it more than once, though. No, gesso would not be a good adhesive for that. Because you got to remember, everything on here at this point, other than the white, is water soluble. So it's always going to move. After it's all dry and after the matte gel, add gauze. But it wouldn't be the same. It wouldn't be the same, Joycey. I mean, like the gauze that came off, I will probably save it. And if I'm going to matte medium something, go ahead and stick this down. But remember, the products that are on this are also water soluble, so they're always going to move, always. Thanks, Laura. Yep, but it still takes watercolor. Anything you put on here wet at this point is going to move what's already there. The only way I can think to stop this from moving at this point would be to spray it with a fixative and then go back over it with a matte medium. Absorbent ground. I'm not familiar enough with absorbent ground to know if that would work or not. I would, well, yeah, I don't know. I'd have to do an experiment. Bye, Lisa. Have a good day. I don't think you understand. You can put the gauze with gesso, let it dry completely. It won't move. Then when you put water and watercolor paint on top of it, but it's not going to act the same because it's not going to, as soon as you put the gesso on it, it is no longer absorbent. So it would not absorb the watercolor anymore. When the acrylic is dry, it's no longer absorbent. And that's why Eileen's idea of the absorbent ground might work, because that would allow it to remain absorbent, but the gesso would never remain absorbent. In fact, it's a water barrier. All acrylic is. Yeah, I think a spray fixative is the only way you can get it to work right. Because your spray fixative would then act as a barrier to the matte medium or whatever other, you know, at that point you could put anything on top of it that would dry clear, and I would definitely want something matte. Yeah, paste is a glue that paste is a glue that watercolor will absorb. Watercolor can be used with absorbent ground. Yes, it can. We bought that, remember? I don't have any clear, though. I need some. I bought the black, Eileen. I think you made me do that, actually. And the second one we did on the cheaper Canson paper. And I can see now it's buckled a little bit where it stayed wet in certain places. But I think if I took it now, well, after it dries a little bit more, got all the salt off, put some wax paper on it and put books on it or something, I could get it real flat again. Rach got you into that. Well, we have to do what Rach does, because I want to be just like her when I grow up, and I'm not lying about that. I've only got a couple places here that are still real wet. But yeah, the paper buckled a little bit, but not horribly. I'll have to look into paste, Kathy. I'm not sure how often I'm going to be doing stuff like that, though. Yes, paste. Okay, I've seen other people using that, Kathy. Yeah, but I honestly don't know how often I'm going to be doing stuff like this to know. In fact, maybe I'll just go ahead and one of those little ATCs that I cut, or one of these scraps, I'll go ahead and spray it with the fixative and then try and put some of the gauze back on. And that will answer our question. Maybe I'll just take one of these and put the gauze back on just to see. I'll leave that there to remind me to try that. But see, that gauze didn't really do anything. But I'm going to have fun playing with the gauze. I think I will probably add some more white back to this after it's completely dry. It's still just got a few places. I'll knock off as much of the salt right now as I can. It's got a few wet places. But I think I might want to add some white back to that. Take it off that wet diaper. That might help it a little bit, right? Duh. All right. Oh, now that where it made the design over there, that's kind of cool. I'll hold that up so you can see it. Because this one, I don't know if I'm going to cut up or what I'm going to do with it. But yeah, can you see there where the gauze left texture in the rose gold and in the watercolor? So when I hold it up close, you can definitely see the texture that's going on there, right? This, I'm not sure if it's ready to come up. It's completely dry. Okay, that one looks like it. Okay, let me pull this one up because it looks like it made some nice texture. Yeah, it did. Oh, sweet. That is way cool. Now I'm going to try some more of that. I definitely am. Up there, that came out really neat. I like that a lot. So you almost get the effect of the gauze without the gauze there. So that's cool. But look at how much texture is in that. That is so awesome. Maybe I won't add any white. Maybe it's looking just pretty cool. When I get it up close to the camera and let you guys see what's really going on. Like up here, I love this. And even where I drew the curly cues in, I like that. So yeah. Does it need a koi fish? Did Dee Dee leave? She'd be going koi, koi, koi. Yeah, so parts of it came out really awesome. I like this one a lot. This is my favorite that we did today for sure. I'm definitely liking this. And I'll just let it go ahead and finish drying. Up here it's still wet, and right there it's still wet. Yeah, then I'll decide what I'm going to do with it. I don't know. It'll definitely be a background for something, whether it's that's still, I'll dry it just real quickly, but this is the green one. Okay, anybody who watched the videos, what did Linda Melvin do with hers? You like the green one best? Yeah, it's pretty. You can definitely see the green next to the blue. You like this one the best, but what did she end up doing with hers after she made them? I'm just thinking they're going to be backgrounds for either ATCs or coins or page in a book. Actually, it could be a journal cover. Actually, that might be, oh, that would be cool. The problem is, though, I like thin paper to make my journal covers out of. These would make very awesome journal covers. Cut them up like I did with the magical papers. And this one, yeah, this one I can tell is the arches. It just feels heavier. Yee. All right, there you go. Yeah, this one came out pretty good. This one's still too wet to take up. Yeah, that one I'm going to leave too. So yeah, I'm not sure. You have no idea. She framed them and sold them. Oh, wow. I wonder what it would look like in a frame. I'm going to have to go watch her. You like the green one a lot? You could see them framed on the wall behind her. Okay. I guess if they're real balanced, they could look very cool framed. I don't know. I'm definitely going to have to watch hers. I can see the blue one framed more than the green one. I don't know why. It just feels more balanced or something to me. I don't know. And I'll pull the red one over. Now you've seen all of them, because then I'm going to call it a day. And if I watch her and I get more ideas, we may have to try it again. And then I'll be out buying more Dilutions crap, which I don't really want to do. Blah, 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 blah. All right. I'm going to let these continue to air dry, and then I'll decide what is going to go on with them. I don't know. I can see them being very cool journal covers. I really can see that. The red one still has little bits of petals, so I'm going to have to drag it back over. That paintbrush is a mystery, because I remember picking it up and putting it someplace really weird, thinking, oh, duh. There it is. This one's going to take a while to dry. That gauze right there has the potential to be really very cool, and this one too. This one up here, I think it's just going to be a big blob, honestly, because there's too much water. That one has the potential to be very cool. And the gold did work. I didn't know if it would, but it did. So, yeah. But yeah, there's a lot of water up in there. Maybe I could add more salt back to it to sop up some of that water. I think I'll do that. I'm going to add some salt up here. All right. So yeah, I'm not sure what will become of any of these, but you guys will be the first to know. All right, and Jean is saying she won't be on until about an hour from now, 50 minutes. So you're back just in time for the end. Well, welcome back, Kia. Yeah, and see, this one still looks real weird. Oops, because there's still salt on it, but I'm going to go ahead and let it air dry. I don't, well, that must be where I sprayed some of that white. I don't know. We can always work on top of them and see what happens. Thanks, Jilly. And hi, by the way, I'm not even sure I even said hi to you. Thanks, Joan. Thanks, Vicky. It's a vicious cycle. It is, Painty Girl. I promise you. So yeah, I'll post pictures. I think the pictures will show up way better than what you guys are seeing on the camera, even though this one's really pretty on camera. Yeah. So I'm gonna clean this mess up, go jump in the shower, and I may get over there in time for Jean's. You added wrong, 40 minutes. Okay, so Jean's in about 35 minutes then. So if she's a few minutes late, just wait for her. But I'm gonna run up, jump in the shower, and clean this mess up. Normal time. All right, good deal, Jean. I'll try and see you over there. After this, after all my adrenaline goes away, I may sleep for a week. Who knows? But actually, I felt pretty good doing this. So thanks for making me feel better. All right. Love, love, love them. All right. Thank you. 2 weeks. Joan, don't say that. Oh, no. Please, no. Bye, Vaughn. And thanks again for my surprise. Love you guys. See you at Jean's. Come on, end stream.